Hey Leo, how's it going? We're doing well this morning. Let's take a look into your reading for the rest of February. It is the 24th, 24th. We've got just a few more days. Leo, we've got the card of the 12th house coming out. This is Piscean, Neptune ruled. This is the house of intuition, the unconscious. Here is where we can see transcendent experiences, hospitals, prisons, secret agendas, and hidden enemies, as well as unknown possibilities and one's weaknesses. This house is also associated with long-term confinement, seclusion, and psychic abilities. I surrender. Ooh, we've got Neptune at the bottom of the deck, Leo. Then after that, we've got the 11th house of connectivity. This is a house of friendships, groups, and social activities where we are involved. It covers teams, friends, groups, society, technology, projects, and social media, as well as originality, eccentricity, social justice, rebellion, and humanitarianism. I connect. This is Uranus and Aquarian ruled. We've got Mars, the Mars card, and sextile. So Mars is another, I want to say volatile type of energy, but that kind of makes it sound negative. But Mars is very much needed. Mars energy. It's an energy that we utilize every day whenever we are moving through our day. And then sextile. This is like saying that if we have Mars and Neptune here together, these two are not alike in a lot of ways. Neptunian energy is very, I want to say transparent, translucent. It's like a mist, like a fog. It's elusiveness. Mars is direct. It's very straightforward. It deals with the physicalities of life. Neptunian energy is more so in the spiritual realm and, within our psyche, our subconscious. And when we join these two energies together in a way that we have to consciously put effort into harnessing, let's just say, in a way that they both kind of work in tandem with one another. I feel like I get acts of meditation, spiritual rituals, and prayer, manifestation, type of vibes, and a lot of creative energy too coming from these two. This is diving into your creativity, like with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of positive energy. It's like when we are in this vibe of listening to music and like drawing something in our sketchbook, or painting something very vividly on canvas, which I can't wait to do. I think today I'm going to go get my easel after work. I still have to go to work this morning. My son has gotten sick. He was sick at home yesterday with me. I stayed home with him, and I'm tired. One more card for the Oracle cards here, but I have to go back to work today, and I'm tired. I've been up since 3, so you know. We have the 9th house. I know this is about higher knowledge, higher and elevated thought, as well as expansion. It covers long distance travels, foreign languages, inspiration, optimism, publications, higher education, spirituality, philosophy, religion, ideals, morals, and ethics. You may find, Leo, that you can get an immense amount of inspiration through researching and kind of learning more about ancient cultures from around the world, cultures that currently are, functioning in the present day. And that's definitely a source of ideas and a sense of inspiration when it comes to trying to find your creativity or your creative spark. 5 of Pentacles just came out, Leo. This is your general spread. I really didn't get into a spiel in the beginning, just because I just want to get straight to it this morning before I need to get ready for work. So 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles here, with the Judgment at the bottom. Judgment and the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And the Temperance. Oh, and we've got the 10 of Cups behind that. But anyways, Leo. 2 of Pentacles. This is telling me, Leo, that you're, with the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, it's like you're in the midst of kind of resolving something that you feel is either like one-sided or something that you feel isn't very balanced whatsoever here with the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you are wanting to come into some sort of dynamic, or you're wanting to contribute to a dynamic where you feel there has been a sense of lack, specifically coming from your end. And I feel like you're wanting to rectify a situation and bring in some sort of clarity. That's what I'm getting. You're wanting to harmonize something or bring something into harmony. 10 of Swords. I feel like this has got something to do with a very painful cycle that you had been coming out of for a really long time. You may have been struggling to do so, but I do see you really trying to make a conscious effort in possibly bringing in some communication, speaking some kind of truth into a dynamic that you feel needs it. Yesterday, the moon had sextiled Mars, and it also sextiled Mercury. And so what this kind of tells me is that it's a very opportune kind of time for you to provide some sort of clarity into a situation. And if you do so, you'll probably be surprised at how much ease is part of it. You're going to realize that it's not as complicated or difficult to do so than you originally thought. Three of Swords, yeah. Three of Swords, the Strength, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're trying to prevent more hurt feelings to become cultivated within someone by bringing in some kind of clarity, some kind of communication towards another person here. You're trying to be creative with it. Four of Pentacles just came out. Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and the King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles and the Sun. I feel like you're realizing that you do have a lot to offer a connection that you have. You have a lot that you actually would like to invest in at this point in time. And by opening up and becoming more vulnerable, you're wanting to be in this energy with someone at this point. I don't think you're wanting to keep things to yourself anymore, because Page of Cups, you're kind of receiving ideas and thoughts of how things could transpire on a positive note between you and a person. The Moon is here. It's with the Moon, it's like you have to really dig deep and understand what was truly holding you back from wanting to be more open, and being more vulnerable. The Emperor and the Four of Swords just came out. This is telling me that you are wanting to basically you're wanting to present yourself in your natural element after a period of deep reflection and realization of the things that were kind of blocking you from opening up. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, and Ace of Wands. I feel like you're really consciously walking away, leaving the idea of how difficult things could possibly be. You're kind of just abandoning that type of mindset so that you can just put your full focus in moving forward with action that brings progress and positivity in a situation here. Page of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Death and the Seven of Pentacles behind that. Two of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I feel like you know that your distance, your energy coming off as being distant from to someone, you know that that's kind of what's keeping them in an energy of not really knowing what to decide on. I feel like whoever this is, I feel like they do have the inclination to make a decision on something, but I feel like you being distant is not helping them make the decision that they really want to decide on. Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, whether it's you or another person, I feel like somebody here is not wanting to make the wrong decision here. They're not wanting to feel like they don't, the one thing that they are wanting to make sure of is they want to make sure that this connection is what am I trying to say here? Genuine. They want to know for sure that this connection is a genuine, authentic connection between you two before they make a solid decision. Something. And I think until they have clarity from you, or flip it around, they're not going to make a move. We've got the Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords here. Leo, I feel like when it comes to you, I feel like you are wanting to heal a connection that you feel has brought most likely both of you heartache. I feel like you are well aware of this. You are really wanting to come in with integrity, and I see that you are wanting to bring in what are you trying to bring in? Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, oh my goodness, and the Nine of Pentacles. You're wanting to bring in a hefty investment of your time and energy into this connection at this point in time, because you feel like coming in whole as an individual, that is the best way that you can show up for this connection so that it can grow in a healthy way. Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. You do feel as though this is going to be a little challenging. Eight of Swords. But I feel like Eight of Swords, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like you understand that the blockages that you have had within your own self are actively being healed, which is ushering in the opportunity for a new beginning between you and someone. Knight of Cups, Strength, and the Hanged Man. Six of Cups and the High Priestess and the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups behind that. Oh, this is telling me that you are deeply and very emotionally bonded with somebody. And I see you not wanting to sever this connection because it means a lot to you. You don't just disregard or discard a connection like this one. It's a very spiritual connection. It's a very connected connection. That's all I'm going to say. It's very intricate and, you know, contrary to saying that, it's a connection that you feel directly in your heart, if that makes any sense. Knight of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Hanged Man. I feel like you are wanting to share some insight with this person. I think you're wanting to tell this person that you know, through time, over time of learning about your emotional regulation and how you're needing to really deal with that. I feel as though you understand that it needed a lot of calibrating, so to speak. This emotional regulating that you've been doing, it's like you've been really trying to keep your more volatile emotions, not volatile like anger, but like deep sadness and pain, those type of deep emotions. You've been really trying to transmute them so that the feelings that result from that transmutation can actually help cultivate, you know, the opportunity for openness and connectivity between you and your person. Because that's, those type of results are what are tangibly valid for making things work out the way that they're supposed to, simply. I think you're wanting to, within this phase of you understanding and grasping how you need to navigate your process of emotional regulation, I feel like you also are, with the Knight of Cups and the Strength card, it's like and the Hanged Man, you're wanting to express that you're not going to hold back what's needed to be poured into the connection for the connection's sake of making it. Take a little bit more and then I've got to go for the day, but I'll be back. Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, ooh, and the Magician. Six of Pentacles. So I feel like with these 4 cards, I feel like you're wanting to convey to your person that you are there, you are here, you are present for whenever they need that reassurance. I don't know why with the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, the Nine of Swords, and Three of Wands, I'm getting that you are wanting to reassure your person that, you know, you're not going to impose really too much at this point in time because you know of the, of how delicate the situation is at this point. But you still want them to be aware that you're here and you're wanting to show up in a balanced and cognizant manner. So I think we're going to leave it there. I'm going to do the rest of the readings whenever I get back. I hope you have a great day.